Hey guys, do you want to see a movie that features deforestation, ghosts, and lumberjacks?
Yeah.
If you do, then Forrest Warrior is for you.
Forrest Warrior from 1996 is the movie that we watched for this episode of Loose Cannon, even though it's not a canon movie. My name is Brian Lee. To my left is...
Bram.
All right.
Christopher Lee. Just kidding.
Bruce Buffer over here.
Yeah.
One day he's just going to short circuit. Just go,
The entire episode will just be my intro. So this episode is slightly special because not a canon movie, like you said. But basically, I texted these guys and I was like, hey, our next movie is Forrest Warrior. I'm not telling you anything about it. And I left it at that.
Yeah,
So I assume no one has seen Forrest Warrior before?
correct.
Okay. For those who have not seen Forrest Warrior before, it is about a shape-shifting mountain man and a group of children team up to protect an enchanted forest from evil lumberjacks. Bram, do you recommend Forrest Warrior?
I do not recommend Forrest Warrior.
Brian, do you recommend Forrest Warrior?
Hell Squad, graduates of a Malibu High, Forrest Warrior.
All right.
Okay, we all have one now.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
No. No. I was so angry. So angry.
Yeah, this was...
Like, Natalie texted me, how's your movie? Fucking awful.
Yeah.
Angry. Fucking awful.
Yeah,
I was so pissed off.
This
was my Friday night.
bad. Dude, when you
Saturday
told
morning.
me you watched this Friday night, I was like, oh, that's a bad night.
What did you guys drink while watching this?
I watched this early in the morning. I wanted to drink. But I'm like, I need to get something needs to help me get through this.
Yeah. To answer your question, I don't recommend it. It's not good, but it seems like I don't hate it as much as you guys.
It was just hard to get through.
It's a lot of children, which I totally understand.
Yeah.
Not good. But the few moments that Chuck Norris is in this movie, it is so absurd. I was
Yes.
like,
Oh, yeah.
wait, what?
yeah, he's ridiculous through it. And it was A.A. Ron Norris. He
Yes.
What?
You done fucked up, A-Ron.
did another directed by him.
Yes, Aaron Norris,
Um,
yes.
And then it started off with I forgot his name, but this guy, I like that guy. The guy who did the narration, the black guy in the beginning.
Yes.
Like,
He's from something?
Yeah, well,
Yes.
I remember him from other things. I couldn't tell you, but I remember him, and I've always liked him. He's always a narrating type,
Morgan Freeman?
basically. Well, yeah, I guess it was Morgan Freeman. Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, I just because if it would have been, I feel it would have been like him telling a story throughout the whole movie.
That's what I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, almost like the Princess Bride.
Yeah.
Like that kind of thing. Like
Well.
that would have been awesome, but no, it wasn't. And I was like,
Well, goodbye.
yes.
I don't know if you noticed, the story is by Ron Swanson.
Bully for me.
I saw that. I'm like, I don't need to write that down. Someone's
Yeah.
gonna say it.
Yeah, that was...
The fact that it's about like lumber and like wood, it's by Ron Swanson. I was like, huh.
The one long-haired blonde kid around the fire, I thought that was Zachary Ty Bryan.
That's why I thought, yeah. Yep.
Yes, I thought the same thing.
We're
and
all on the
then-
same page there.
Yeah. Then it was a lesser version of somebody who's not a good actor anyway.
Yes,
So I was like,
correct.
this is like, oh god.
And also, did that one kid have a lisp for that one line?
This is right, Brian. I mean, most legends and folklore are based in fact.
Yes, I feel that, and I don't know if it's because all kids look the same, but I feel like the girl, I didn't like she looked different than the beginning to like I thought it was a different girl. I'm like, is that the same? I didn't want to rewind. I didn't care enough to go look back, but I thought it was a different child, and they just didn't care reshooting anything.
Yeah.
The animals confused me, and then all of a sudden, like I'm like, I thought the bear was gonna eat them.
Yes.
Right.
I was like, this is
fucking dude. If this turned into The Revenant,
I was like, oh, this is
that's a better movie too.
yeah.
But yeah, then,
No.
then the magic pixies enter Chuck's body.
Yeah. He becomes alive again, and he's the
Feel so alive.
yeah. Yes.
I think it's at the very first fight sequence with Chuck Norris and whoever the hell he's fighting at the beginning.
Yeah.
But the narrator, he's like, he fought them in the way of the Indian, lunging and spinning, grappling and swirling.
Yeah. I was like, is this like
What does
a
that mean?
gymnastics routine?
He's
Like the ribbon?
the ribbon.
Yeah.
a lot of the fight sequences in this movie,
Oh, in slow-mo?
yes, they're not good. And I feel like basically, Chuck Norris just does a lot of throws. Like, yes, he like punches and kicks a little,
Right.
but just like people charge at him, he throws them,
Right.
and like that's it.
Yeah, it was a little like they only had him for like a couple hours. It seemed like it's like, okay, we got to get these. Like, he's like, I didn't want to exert himself
Yeah,
either because he had something
right.
more important to do.
Walker, Texas Ranger.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, that was around the same time, wasn't it?
Okay.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, I don't know.
Why was the one guy dressed like an old-timey like
Yes.
saloon?
Yes. So I saw that guy, Travis Thorne, who was the villain.
Oh, yes.
oh, yeah, that's right, that was him, that's right.
I saw that guy, and I was like, oh man, he looks like he's fucking from Deadwood or something. That show, the
Yes.
Western. And then as I'm thinking that, it cuts to his lawyer, who was actually in Deadwood. I was like, oh,
Not the bigger lawyer, the other guy.
Yeah.
the mouth you one. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
been in
yeah.
a lot of stuff. Yeah.
I had the same thought. I was like, huh,
Yeah.
Wild
Maybe
West,
I need to
guess.
watch Deadwood. I've never seen
It's-
Deadwood.
It's really good.
haven't, Yeah. So what do you guys think about the the subplot with the bad dad?
Oh my
Oh,
god!
yeah, you like that? You drove your wife
Okay.
away, now you're gonna drive your daughter away.
That guy's a terrible fucking actor. I don't care.
Horrible. Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
The drunk dad?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
agreed.
yeah.
So, okay, did the mom leave or is she dead?
I think
She left.
Okay.
Remember that the chief was like, and you drove your wife away. Now, if you continue this, you're gonna drive your daughter away.
Right.
And he's like, okay. And he went back to work. That's really how it happened. Like, it wasn't
Pretty much. Yeah, you're not far
So
off.
what was where Thomas Thorne was speaking,
Travis Thorne.
and then Travis Thorne, and then the yokel band plays right after? Like, what was that? Like,
Yeah.
what was the?
Yeah, I don't know.
That was like a town meeting, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was a little strange.
Do town meetings have live bands?
Right.
Maybe in the middle of nowhere where they live, they do. I guess.
I mean, I would be okay with that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
all right, we got to fucking vote on
Yeah.
all this shit.
Yeah.
Hey, here's these fucking cousin
Yokels.
fuckers.
Yeah. So, one of the parts that was actually neat, not even a part, something I liked, was that treehouse.
Yeah, that was a sweet tree house.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I like that. Like, I wish there was something like that when I was a kid.
Yeah.
All I had as a kid, there was this huge, like, you know, the now when you see like playgrounds,
Yes.
it's like the plastic,
Yeah.
and it's really small. There was this one playground. When I was a kid. It was huge, and it was all wood.
Oh, dude, wood playground.
Straight
Yeah.
up wood.
Dude.
Yeah, it was insane. It was like you could like crawl, like it was like a maze type thing where you can crawl in these like wooden tunnels throughout
Yeah.
the entire like structure. It was really cool. It was like in the middle of just like a school or something.
Yeah.
That's my story.
It was actually kind of a sweet setup at Lily Lake.
Yes.
Where they had like a full like plastic like
Yes.
playground set.
Yep.
And then like they still had like the old like
Yep.
wood rickety one.
Yep. Dude, and it was like
Those were the best
the
ones.
fucking metal slide that was dangerous as
Yes.
shit. And then they had this big thing called the fucking snake. That's what the kids would call it, the
Yeah.
snake.
Oh, yeah. Oh my
Dude,
God,
and
yeah.
it was fucking 6x6s, and then like these big fucking rubber plastic pieces in between these pieces.
Yeah.
And it would do this fucking thing. Dude, and you would fucking try and rock kids off the fucking thing.
that
The
sounds
fucking snake, dude.
awesome.
It's probably not there anymore. We should go there. It's fine. It's all right.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah,
We're not doing anything.
Yeah.
All the sounds that Rags makes. Oh, sounds like it was made by a human.
They are.
Oh, okay.
Because I went on the IMDb.
So who voiced the bear?
Dave Mallow did the bear vocal effects.
Yeah. Oh,
that
no.
sounds
Yeah,
right.
like, listen, dude. If fucking Star Wars can fucking make these crazy noises
Right.
out of the fucking tauntauns and fucking
Yeah.
Chewbacca, you know.
I know. They got a guy.
Really, you got
yeah.
one guy who's not very good at it. Like,
no.
fucking Frank, we need you to fucking do this. Just get out of bed and start making stretchy noises.
I do like how whenever Chuck Norris has a fight scene, there's just this rocking guitar.
And kids are stupid.
Yes.
It's like they're like, oh, look at this rag off your head. Oh, That's a great name. It's like,
Yeah.
no, it's not a great name,
Yeah.
you stupid kid.
Let's befriend a fucking wild animal
Exactly.
that's
Where was-
missing its fucking
Right,
mother. Guess
yeah.
what? It's gonna fucking eat you in your
Exactly.
sleep.
And the first thing it does is ruin their only roll of toilet paper.
Right.
Yes. No, stupid bear.
What, you're
stupid
gonna
kids.
fucking wipe your ass with his fucking paw?
Yeah.
He's gonna fucking scratch out your asshole. Like,
One thing I learned is, though, I think we need a danger signal, too.
Yeah.
oh my god, dude. Oh my god.
The danger signal. The danger signal. Come on, Logan.
That's when my anger really ramped up.
Sure.
Like, really, you're beating a stick on a fucking thing,
Yeah, yeah.
which it could be fucking anything.
Yeah.
So you're gonna differentiate that from a fucking woodpecker?
It's, dude, woodpepper, I swear to God.
Woodpecker.
Yeah. So that was pretty stupid.
Find a
Like,
nickname now, Woodpepper.
Yeah, Woodpepper. I like it. Yeah, oh, and then after that, how do they know this, like, speech? Like, remember the world, like, they take the little kid, they spin him around in that thing, and they're like,
Yes.
they all stand around and they give this, like,
Yes.
Well, because
Yes.
the first time they see the treehouse, like, the little kid, they ditch the little kid.
Yes.
The first one, and then they act like the treehouse is like something they found.
Right.
Like it was brand
Yeah.
new. Come to find out, no. It's been in, like, generations.
right.
So I'm like, okay, that's weird.
'cause
and then they
Mis-
know this
'cause
entire
Mr. Thorne
speech.
fucking-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, and I wanted to ask about that. Like, literally in the same, like, paragraph, Travis Thorne, the villain, he's like, oh, I remember that tree fort. I have great memories of it as
Yeah.
a child. And then tear it down.
Yeah.
It's like, there's no, like, oh, I broke my knee there and now I hate it.
Yeah.
It was just like,
It's like greed.
I have fond memories of it.
So I'm an
tear it
idiot.
down.
I'm a villain in the 90s. I like money and greed. It's-
Yeah.
My favorite though is like when the three bad guys like they have the Rags, the small bear, the cub.
Yeah. Yes.
They have it like surround her like, and the girl's like, don't shoot it,
Oh,
and he's
yeah.
like, well, I won't shoot it, I'll skin it, and he has the tiniest
Yes.
knife
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
world. He's like,
yeah.
what are you gonna do? Fucking butter it up? Like you're gonna do shit with that fucking knife, dude.
Yeah, that was stupid. And then it seemed Chuck Norris, he's going to fight the same group of guys the entire movie. It's all
I
it was.
did like
Yeah.
when he was an eagle, and as he's swooping
Oh, I
down,
have it down.
He turns it into a person, and then
Yes, drop kicks, yes.
drop
Yeah.
kicks the
I-
guy.
I'm
That
like,
was awesome. That I was okay with.
I'm like, so that eagle wind. Remember, I'm like, the whole like hurricane that the eagle made to like knock all the
Yes.
guys over.
Yes.
So I'm like, I don't really care about this. That's when it really sunk. I'm just like, yeah, this does nothing for me. This is just so lousy.
The initiation to get into the club or the tree fort or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
Was to eat 15 sardines and drink chocolate and milk.
Yes, and then get spun
And then spun
around.
on the sand,
Yeah,
yes.
I would have barfed after.
Oh yeah.
The sardines.
Yeah, well, maybe that with the milk on top of it.
Yeah, I like sardines.
Yeah, the milk.
Actually, I don't think I've ever had regular sardines. They're either always in the hot sauce or
Yeah.
the mustard sauce.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Here's my question, and I should have like timed this out with like a stopwatch. But is the baby bear in this movie more than Chuck Norris?
Yes. 100%.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Easily.
Yep.
Yes.
Because I have a note. Is this a vehicle for the bear?
Yeah, exactly. And why don't they say that the girl died? I mean, that's what happened. The little girl. Remember when the treehouse exploded?
She didn't die.
She was
Yeah,
on
I think
that log.
I think
Are
the
you
magic
sure?
picture, the magic.
Because
the pixie dust.
Yeah, the pixies just like rejuvenated her.
Well, they
I think she was-
rejuvenated Chuck Norris.
I think she was just in a coma state.
Yeah.
I think she
I don't think
got
she died.
blown up into pieces. Well, that's what I want to happen. So let's just say that's what happened.
I want that too.
So
the
it's
ultimate
perfect.
ending. Yeah.
Well, it's very ambiguous. I was just gonna say the best part of the movie, which if you're gonna watch any of this, just find the clip of it, is when he grabs the chainsaw.
Yes. Yes.
That's all you need to
Yes.
see. That's all that matters.
I would say that, and like we talked about, when he's a hawk and he turns into like a
Yes.
flying kick.
Yeah,
That's pretty
yes,
awesome
yeah.
too.
Why the fuck would you set a timer for 15 minutes?
They're professional lumberjacks, and they have sticks of dynamite on a
Yeah.
15-minute timer.
Yeah.
Like what?
It was 10 different people like wrote this script. It's like I'll write 2 pages and then you do what you want to do next.
It's like those one-word stories.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
Once
I
Went
to
grocery
store
to
buy
dynamite.
for
My
Forrest.
Tree.
But that's how this movie is, dude. It's just like, spirit,
Really,
Chuck Norris.
Yeah, it's all. It seems like it's for a story that seems to go in one direction. It's all over the place. Does that make sense? Like it doesn't really because it doesn't like capture you.
It seems pretty contained.
It's contained, but it didn't keep my attention.
That's what drove me nuts. It's just the whole. Okay, clearly this movie is not geared towards us.
It's not.
Oh, God.
But like, it's not a good kid movie. Because like, here's the thing: there are kid things that can like still appeal to like SpongeBob. SpongeBob
Yes.
is like it's geared towards kids.
Yeah, but it has some
they're
adult
smart,
humor. You're right.
yeah, and they have like adult humor in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like the child, like the kid's shenanigans, and like anytime the kids do anything good, the amount of times the kids go yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
The amount of
I could
times.
Go ahead.
No, that's all I got.
I was gonna say I could see this as like the parents are going out for like a date night on Saturday, and the babysitter has to put something on, and like one kid at this house is like, "I love Forest Warrior," and like that's what they have to watch.
That sounds right.
Exactly. And so at the end when Chuck Norris is like, "Maybe I can."
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, if there's nothing I can do to change your mind.
Then maybe I can.
Can we talk about how fucked up it is that like the kids tie a log to Travis Thorne and drag him down a mountain?
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you guys have walked in a forest before, but there is like trees and branches and stuff on the ground, like spikes stuff that if you fall on it, it's gonna impale you. And he was like, "No, I'll just get half a mile through it, no
Right.
problem."
Also, why? Why the fuck do all
You're
the
just like, "Why?"
That's the main question of this movie.
all the loggers start jamming out?
That was
That was so angry.
You know, and when that one guy found the kid with the music, I'm just like, please, just like
Shoot him.
yeah, just
decapitate him.
do something, just do something.
You
to
have
get
the
rid of
tools.
this kid.
You have the
Exactly.
abilities.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I do like how Travis Thorne, he has the rifle. And he has like the kids, like, you know, they're in the street.
Yeah.
And he goes,
It's a rifle. I got 5 bullets in it. There's 4 of you, huh? Somebody's gonna get shot twice.
I was like,
I laughed. Yeah, I laughed at that part. Like that was pretty funny. Yeah, that was pretty good. I think he was probably like I don't want to say best because there's nothing
no,
best in
he
this.
wasn't good about this either.
But
Chuck Norris is the best part
yeah,
of this.
he was a typical '80s villain.
But not good.
I know, but it was a '96 movie. That's the thing. He was an '80s villain in a movie that just like didn't match him.
The only last thing I want to talk about is the end, where, you know, obviously like the whole town comes together and they rebuild the tree fort.
Yeah.
Right.
And then the little girl sees like Chuck Norris off in the distance, and he does this. So it's like, does Chuck Norris want that girl to go with him?
Yeah.
So like weird.
Yeah.
But then his like Chuck Norris's very Native American wife shows up.
Yeah.
Oh, she was alive this entire time.
Yeah. Right.
So where's she been?
High sleep.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. One part that was kind of funny is when the one kid was like, "No, you go on the swing." That was the older guy to sit on the swing. Like all the other kids surround him. I'm just like, "Oh God, they're gonna get him!" And they start like spinning him. Well, that's a big fear of mine. He's like all these like good kids surrounding me and like getting me. I could probably beat up a couple kids and like be fine. But if I got like
Dude,
10,
all those kids were fucking wieners. And why any like tough girl like back in that like in the 90s, like it's always a fucking flannel shirt with the backwards hat. Like that's always
because it's tomboy-ish and like you can't be
Yes.
a girl and be tough. You have to be a boy, I guess. It's
Yes, but
stupid.
there's a lot of flannel in this movie. Just in
Right.
general. So.
Well, I mean, it is the 90s.
Yes.
So that's fine. But it's just like that was always like the
Nirvana,
tough-
right?
Yeah.
Solid. I don't have anything
Where
else.
the fuck was I was going somewhere with that. Whatever, it's not important. Yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah.
So is this movie better or worse than Hell Squad and Graduates of Malibu High?
I think I would rather watch Hell Squad because there's no kids. I think the kids in this kind of just make it really a big stinky movie.
I really don't like Hell Squad, though.
Me either, but at least it's
so
like
repetitive. That's the thing.
Right, yeah, but there's a desert. So that's a thing.
That is a thing.
You're thinking dessert.
Oh, yeah, that is true. I like desserts.
What happens in Graduates of Malibu High?
They're not detectives.
Their parents are helpless. Now they are ready to fight back. Students by day, vigilantes by night.
Clearly, we do not. None of us recommend this movie.
No.
There's clearly better Chuck Norris movies out there.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
That's all I got.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No. All right. Till next time.
Good
Good journey.